Breakups for no reason, but I love yous are in season.
Love.
And it all happened over 5 freaking hours of television plus an announcement of a new Bachelor. Whoa! It's time for Roses and Rosé. We are here to recap Bachelor in Paradise and, of course, talk about our feelings on our new Bachelor. Spoiler alert, it's Colton Underwood, everybody. Do you want to see Colton wear more hoodies on The Bachelor? I would guess not, but let me know. Because I have a lot of questions about why some people broke up with some people. Let's dive in. This week, I've got a red drink to go along with our rose red motif, and it's a little sangria made for me by our own YouTube specialist, Brian Moreno. Hi, Brian. Shout out to you. From a recipe he got right from Spain. Okay, guys, 5 hours of television this week. What, are we back on the Winter Games days?
I like a man who compliments.
Really?
A lot. Yeah.
What else you look for in a man?
I don't know what happened in the first 10 minutes of episode 1 from Monday night because, I don't know, I was eating Oreos and I wasn't paying attention. I had 5 fucking hours to get through, you guys, okay? So drink every time. You fast forward it a little bit. Be honest, it's fine. We still love the show, but be honest. We're not watching every minute of this Eric Angela thing. Anyway, things get good. Colton, our new Bachelor, breaks up with Tia.
I could look at you with 100% certainty and say that I tried here.
And, you know, he says that Tia deserves better.
I think me and Colton are on the same page.
Tia again says she and Colton are on the same page, but Tia, the most consistent relationship you have on this show is the one you have with that black swimsuit. Honestly, can they stop wearing these things? Maybe it's editing, but they're just wearing these outfits so much. Then again, when Colton left, he only had a backpack. So, you know, he packs light. You can't pack sleeves if you want to fit everything in a backpack. It's too much. So, Colton says Tia...
She doesn't deserve somebody who's not all in.
I want to know what you guys thought of Colton's reasoning on why he broke up with Tia. It felt out of nowhere, didn't it? It was like we saw so much Colton and Tia for most of the season, and then they disappeared, and now he's breaking up with her. And why? He just says he can't give her what she needs. Well, that's worrisome, Colton, because you're about to go on a show where you're going to have to give a lot of women what they need. And your future wife may be what she needs. So, I don't know. I talked to Tia about it. That interview is up at etonline.com. She, spoiler alert, doesn't think Colton's ready to be the Bachelor. Ooh, harsh. Do you guys think Colton is ready to be the Bachelor? Tell me. If he had said, look, we gave this a shot and we don't have enough in common, okay, but it was weird to me that he said he couldn't give her what she needed. But I gotta give Tia credit because, man, she gave herself what she needed. She took this breakup pretty well. Pretty well. Not mad. Crying. A lot of tears. Don't drink every time somebody is crying this season. It was 2 episodes ago. Oh, my God. Woo!
You need to just really, focus on, this time and really figuring yourself out.
That's Tia saying, you're probably going to be the Bachelor. I think she knew it then. Figure yourself out. Do you guys think, because a lot of people have been asking me this, that Colton broke up with Tia in part because, or perhaps entirely because, he knew he could be the Bachelor? Let me know. I have to say, I didn't think that relationship was going to work out. I didn't. I felt like they had this brief connection, and then they wanted to explore it, and it had been blown up to more than it was, and I didn't think it was going to work out. Okay. Anyway, oh my God, but then amongst the darkness, every once in a while, we get the sliver of light that is Jordan.
Get out of here.
I haven't seen Colton and Tia for a while.
Are you with me?
And Jenna is freaking out about all the breakups that are happening. She's spiraling. I think Jenna's an emotional person. I still like her a lot. I'm just saying. And Jordan grounds her on that daybed in the sweetest way. He is just comforting her, telling her everything she needs to hear, saying that he's not
Colton.
She's not.
Tia.
That he likes her so much. I love Jordan. What did you guys think of this moment between Jordan and Jenna? Were you just salivating over it? Cheers to freaking Jordan. Also very excited to not see Jenna's butt being covered by a black box. We've confirmed here on ET, Jenna has a butt. Jenna has a butt, confirmed, excellent. Okay, Eric gets back from his date with Cassie, because they did that, and
I don't feel that we're one of the strongest couples here.
do not drink every time Eric made no sense.
At all.
He tells Angela, well, he was all in with her, and she wasn't.
You've been saying all these things to me.
Angela's like, no, I was totally all in. And I just felt that Eric was kind of switching and trying to put the blame on Angela, and it didn't feel fair to me. What do you guys think? Did you understand Eric and side with him, or did you feel like Angela was totally in the right here? Let me know.
How are you? Good, how are you?
And then Shoshana, Shu, her name is Shu, is here. And 67 million more women arrive. Kristen, AKA Scallops from last season. And you know what is mind-boggling is that no matter how many women arrive, Camille or Callum or Cullen or whatever that vampire's name is, he's still so dead behind the eyes. And it's almost as though he is mesmerizing these women because Shu is into him, and Annalise says she doesn't want to be a stage 5 clinger, but oh, Boo Boo is.
I'm looking all over for you. I gotta get out of here pronto. I got a stage 5 clinger.
She's like, what's her name in Wedding Crashers? All the way.
I just feel like my heart is gonna be broken, and I know it's gonna be a different kind of pain.
Annalise flips out, you guys. She freaking loses it all week long this week. She's crying nonstop. She's saying she sees everything with Camille, whatever his name is, and she's just losing it. She's not making sense.
God help us. Please come back to Annalise Camille. Paradise is not ready for what Annalise will do to this place.
And then Ashley and Jared arrive, and I want to take a moment for this comedy. Ashley Iaconetti, I love her, is walking on the beach to be proposed to in stilettos. Did everybody zoom in on her heels sinking into the sand? Do not drink every time her heels sunk into the sand. Babe, take your shoes off. You've been here before. Wear a wedge. Come on. No. But the proposal was really sweet, and I'm really happy for Jared and Ashley, and we have an interview up with them at etonline.com, and that's great.
And then when she's all of a sudden with a guy the day after me, and now they're engaged, it's like, was I just a pawn?
Ooh, but don't drink every time Kevin again says something shady about Ashley this season. He says he wonders if he was a pawn in her scheme. Wow. I don't think he was a pawn in her scheme. What do you guys think? I think that he got caught up in her love story, which was always going to end in Jared. But let me know what you think. And then Kevin and Astrid say, I love you. So who cares? Drink every time somebody says, I love you. It was happening, and it was great in 5 hours of TV. Annalise says,
We're literally like the same person.
she and Edward Cullen are the same person. No, you're not. And then John and Olivia are eating something, and I can't tell what they're eating. Drink every time you can't tell what people are eating on this show. The food, give me more shots of the food. I don't know what they're eating. Oh, God. Chris Harrison asks Annalise how she's doing, and she says, good. LOL. No, you're not. You're not doing good, babe. Own it. Around this time, I was starting to zone out because, for whatever reason, this was a 3-hour episode. And then it's the rose ceremony, and Eric gave his rose to Cassandra. What? I'm just, whatever, okay. And we're playing a really fun little game of fill in the blank on the screen here, where he's saying that the you-know-what is tough, but it's like, why did they give us that line on the screen? It's like Mad Libs. The meat was tough. The humidity was tough. The sand was tough to walk in for Ashley I. Anyway, we end the episode with a lot going on. Kristen seems to have some kind of heat stroke moment. Chelsea's having a panic attack. Oh my God, so many deep, frightening breaths. And then it all wraps up with Chris Harrison's voice saying, tomorrow night on The Bachelor. So, tomorrow night on The Bachelor, but tonight, Tuesday night's episode. Anyway.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Evan and Carly and Jade and Tanner come with their cute little kids to auction off a date. And I really love that Jordan and Jenna just owned that, like, they wanted to get the fuck off this beach. That's why they wanted the date. They're like, we gotta get out of here. All these people are trapped on this tiny beach. You guys, I've been there. The beach is not that big. Astrid and Kevin want the date. Everybody's having to fight for the date, and they say they've got a 12-month plan for their relationship. I don't have a 12-month plan for my fucking monthly bills that I have to pay. Which I should. Why don't I have more things on auto pay? So many late fees. Okay. Colin tells Annalise to slow down. That's how he fights for the date. They're not gonna get that date.
Kendall, Joe, make your way over to the baby palapa and start that baby proofing.
And then we get another amazing shine of light through the darkness with grocery store Joe. Him and Kendall are watching these kids, and he says,
I like it. I can see Kendall being a good mother one day.
And they are a nice break from the insanity. Joe and Kendall and Jordan and Jenna. Yes.
Our chemistry is off the radar. It is so good. All I want to do right now is just squeeze them.
Guys, what is Annalise talking about? I don't know anymore.
You move at a certain pace, I move at a certain pace, and I feel like we didn't even establish no type of friendship. It was just, we just went on a date.
What are Cassie and Eric talking about? This conversation about how they're friends couldn't be more painful. I do not know what Eric is saying. It is very weird. That's what I wrote down. That's what I wrote down. Did you guys know what Eric was talking about? And he seemed to be blaming Cassie as though she didn't understand him. I didn't understand him. Did you? Did anyone?
I just don't think that you're ready for a relationship at all.
He then said something about how he wants a relationship, but he's not ready. I don't think he's ready, and I don't think he knows what he wants. Okay?
Angela leaving really hit me hard.
You did that. I don't know. So Eric chooses to go home, and that's all well and good because he should. Okay, bye. Don't drink every time something didn't make sense. So we're still on this Shu, Cullen, Annalise thing, although it really cracked me up that Shu keeps calling Annalise the blonde girl because your name is Shu. Who are you to talk? And everyone's been entranced by Cullen the vampire. And Jordan from New Zealand is here. Forgot about him. He's the real deal. Just says that he needs a rose, so he's gonna flirt with Shu, and I appreciate his honesty. Chris and Crystal say they're in love. Drink every time somebody says they're in love.
I can honestly say that. What is that?
You guys, so much TV.
I just can't see it working between us. I just don't feel that with my heart.
I hope you have not been drinking every time Shu directly denies what Cullen is saying. It's like he's telling her, I'm not into you, and she's like, I think you are. I think you are. I don't think you're telling me the truth. Dude, I don't know you. I don't have a reason to lie to you. Anyway. Oh my God, Diggy is here. New people? I'm exhausted. No more new people. The finale is next week. How am I gonna get through? I'm out. I'm out. 5 hours of TV. A new Bachelor. Oh, JC, thank you. Thank you. The lifeblood and reinforcements I needed. Wait, I need that. Okay, thank you. More stuff happens with Shu. Jordan is like, it hasn't worked out for you, but I met somebody cool. And she says she's a witch. And he says, well, that's a stumble. And then the episode's over. Honestly, guys, it was getting tiring. Also, if anyone was confused by the promo a little bit, the promo for the next week's finale used footage from what I believe to have been the Bachelor Winter Games tell-all. Because no, that was not new footage. So don't be confused. I was at the tell-all taping, and that was not footage from the tell-all taping. So we're going to see it all next week. Next week is the finale and the tell-all, and it's all going to be great. And I am so excited, actually, for where we're at with some of these couples. That's why it was feeling weird to me to have, like, Jordan and Diggy and these new people come in at this point, because it just feels so late to the game. And it feels disingenuous. Like, Kevin and Astrid are saying, I love you. Chris and Crystal, Jordan Colton and Jenna are talking about having kids. Joe and Kendall are really into each other. And I believe all these couples. I think they are genuinely into each other. So I'm not here for the new people at this point. What did you guys think? Were those new people too little too late, and should we just focus on the couples now? And who's your favorite couple? Tell me. I must address the dog-loving, football-playing elephant in the room. Colton Underwood is our new Bachelor, everybody. Here are my thoughts, and I want yours. Do you like the choice of Colton as the new Bachelor? I've talked this through with some of you guys on Instagram already, and feel free to message me anytime if you haven't. I think that Colton will make for some good TV. He hath proven it time and time again on The Bachelorette, on the Men Tell All special, mere hours before the announcement during a dramatic, tear-filled episode of Bachelor in Paradise. Maybe you've heard of it. He's gonna be good TV. I also understand that he's young and understand that he's just been in relationships, but hey, Becca was engaged to Ari not long before she got engaged to Garrett. And he might be young, but look, guys, I'm not here thinking of The Bachelor as a way to find definitive marriage anymore. I'm just not. We can't do that. The only Bachelor to ever marry his final pick is Sean Lowe. That's one out of like 25-ish. So let's just put that aside. He's here to find a relationship. He might find one. I'm in. I just want to watch the show. So tell me what you think. I also think this season is a little different because last year it felt very he who must not be named versus our beloved Peter. But this felt like we had a couple good choices at the end. It didn't feel like one was entirely pitted against the other. Blake would have been great. Jason would have been great. I think Colton will be great. So I'm here for it, and I want to know what you guys think. And next week is the Bachelor in Paradise finale, and then we've got such a long break between this and Bachelor. And I'll miss you guys so much, but got some stuff in the works. So JC and I love you, and that's it. I'm gonna go take a fucking 10-hour nap. Bye! Did you guys think, did everyone just hear JC's phone go off? Wow. Wow. It's okay, you still get a rose.